We just stopped in Road Town, British Virgin Islands. It's our view from our balcony this morning.
That morning we met on the pier to do a land and sea tour. We ended up getting on a catamaran for the first part of the tour. It took us around the islands and showed us the different sites. It took us to the far side of the island, in which point we got on a bus and we went across the mountaintops back to the port. And here you are enduring our goofiness as we took some photos to prove that we have been to Tortola, British Virgin Islands. Sorry, not sorry. And this was our mode of transportation for the sea portion of our tour. Remember the pirate song, Yo Ho Ho and a Bottle of Rum? Well, it's based off of this little island where supposedly some pirates were put on there with a bottle of rum where they drank it amongst the, I think, 15 of them, and then decided to swim across the bay to the big island, and they all drowned. I think it was probably a keg, not a bottle. And this is Treasure Island from Robinson Crusoe. It also has multiple caves in it that supposedly had pirate treasure buried in them, and people searched for years for the treasure. According to legend, the British Navy actually found the treasure and confiscated it. Figures, the government got it all. Our tour guide, David, or David, was kind enough to take pictures of everyone and included one of himself. Wasn't he sweet? Homes of the rich and famous. We cannot even begin to afford any of these homes. He told us who owned some of these homes. I didn't remember them though. This is the little port where we got off the boat and transferred to the bus to begin the land portion of the tour. It's quite picturesque. I love all the pretty colors. The land portion of the tour is we drove across the top of the mountain to the other side, and there was some hairpin turns. Sometimes he would just start blowing his horn and just would go on up the mountainside. It was quite concerning at times. This little restaurant is at the very top of the mountain, and its signature item was the painkiller drink. What makes it so special is they sprinkle nutmeg on the top of it. It was probably the best painkiller I've ever had. Another point of interest about this little place is they had a picture of Obama with the restaurant owners, and they were quite proud of it and had it prominently displayed. Caesar salad with anchovies on top and shrimp scampi for lunch, followed by what? Wine tasting number 3, wine and cheese. It was a good afternoon. This is my favorite wine when we cruise. I've had it for several cruises with my suppers. And you can't help but be in a very good mood when you have this view for your meal. Our server was kind enough to take some pictures of us, and I think he did a better job than the professional photographers. I love these pictures.
Number 3, timer starts now. And of course, coming up next here, we have naturalistic. Okay, well. That's right, practice one. Practice. Right. It's like taking his balance. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Timer starts now.